Hey, I'm Wesley Combs. Man, we're on question number 7. We're really plowing through these. So this is my response to the chamber's questions. So this has to do with housing and land banks and stuff like that. So much of Kingsport's housing was built during the wartime / post-war era from 1940 to 1969. Therefore, it's aging and needs to be modernized and brought up to code. By Tennessee law, the ultimate code enforcement tool is demolition. Do you support the city's enforcement efforts? The resulting vacant lots can sit idle for extended periods of time and must be mowed and maintained by the city. Do you support the concept of providing those vacant lots to builders / developers for new infill housing in existing neighborhoods like Highlands, for example? All right, so one is everything's changed on the housing situation. Move to Kingsport, you know, that there's tons of people moving here, people paying cash for properties left and right. So this might be working itself out already because of the exodus of big urban areas to a place like East Tennessee. People paying cash for houses, when they run out of houses to buy and they still want to buy one, they might buy an abandoned property if it's available, or one of these old houses and demolish it and build a new one there anyway, if they can find a builder to do so. That's kind of hard to do right now. So I don't know if this is going to be totally relevant and going to work itself out, but you know, I think the city has to have a program to address abandoned properties. You know, they're dangerous because they're abandoned. I mean, they totally fall in and people could get it. I mean, you don't want kids playing in and stuff like that. Even though as a kid I would have played in an abandoned property. I did play in abandoned properties and old farms. So they can bring down property value for the property around them, right? And so in a neighborhood, you don't want that because that's actually reducing. That's going to reduce your tax base that you can that you can tax on when you reassess the property values. So you know, if we have to tear one down, yeah, I think at some point the city has to have a tool to deal with that. If all efforts can't be made for families to fix their property, tear it down, sell it, whatever, I think you have to deal with that. And it's only fair to the neighbors that the people around it that not be you know, dangerous and an eyesore. So yeah, tearing it down, demoing property. I mean, the cost to mow a lot, and actually do the maintenance on it. I mean, I know that we pay a lot for mowing anyway. I'm guessing we pay a lot in the city for mowing. But you know, if you look at the ROI on that, demolishing versus the tax costs and all that stuff, I mean, it's probably better to get rid of the property versus decline the value of everybody around there, because then you have people moving out because they don't want to be around that property, and that's going to get even worse. So I don't think you want to leave that in place. So yeah, I think we have to have something like that in place. Now, you know, should we provide these for free to vacant lots and builders and developers, or sell them to them? I don't think you have to give them away for free. You know, and you know, what do you do with the income? And goes back to, well, we're all taxpayers, so I mean, maybe it keeps our taxes low. I don't know. Because we're all paying to support and maintain that property anyway. But do we have to give them away to developers? Well, with the housing situation like it is, I mean, people are going to want to build stuff. People are moving here, and as long as we continue to be attractive, people are going to keep to move here because they don't want to be in these big cities. I do think we're seeing a shift in the world. So that's kind of my view on question number 7. Wow, we're really, like I said, we're plowing through these things. I'm Wes Combs. I'm really a candidate aligned with the future and trying to think about what the future would bring. So I think the future deserves at least one of your 3 votes. So I would appreciate your vote on May 18th.